Hello, Squirrel. Do you know Kirra? Hey, Squirrel. Do you know Kirra Hart? Let me tell you something about this girl. Meet Kirra Hart. I already have my own reasons for not liking the idea of sleepovers.
Hey, welcome back. 4 young Australians, ages 12, 13, 14, and 15. They invited their friend over for a sleepover. When she got there, they took her phone, they bound her hands together with phone cables. They recorded everything they did for several hours, and then they bragged about it afterwards. This goes without saying, but this video is going to be on a heavy topic, but I do feel like it's an important topic because Kirra Hart needs justice. I first saw this topic from my friend Chance Kirschman. He also did a video. I'll link it in the pinned comment. He actually covered things I didn't talk about, and he's a new YouTuber, so give him some support. That being said, this brings up important issues that we need to talk about
Some support.
if you're unfamiliar.
Support the Squirrely Brigade.
This is Kirra Hart before the incident took place.
Beautiful girl.
And this is Kirra after.
I'll show you the
To know
picture.
that this picture was taken by the girl responsible for what you just seen, and it was taken to
he blurred the picture.
The girl responsible is 14-year-old.
I'm not monetized.
There's 2 other girls that can be seen in the video that game. The girl recording, who is the younger sister, 12-year-old Shania Gretsch, and the one who was holding 14-year-old Chloe Denham. After the incident, Renisha walked Kirra back to her house, not before taking the picture that you saw previous of what she did, and using it to brag. Renisha also recorded herself saying this on her walk home.
Just someone, kind of. I don't know. It was like, keep it up or something. Because they just walked up and she was at the house. It's Kirra. And she was at the house and we just pumped her. And we're just like, for those 4 hours straight. And it was funny. So she's like full up. Like, I was seeing the photos of her face. They're actually months ago.
I've never seen anything so remorseless, so tragic.
4 hours? You think it's funny as fuck? Fucking
I don't know if the
you?
younger generation is becoming desensitized due to social media, or if this is an isolated incident with some really disgusting and messed up people. But it gets worse.
You gotta check out Frauders. Stepping in the world of Frauders.
As well as Chloe. There's a couple of the posts. As you can see, Renisha posted this, and it says, make me famous, hashtag viral, a For You page. Chloe's saying, I don't apologize for what I did, neither do my girls. Thanks for the fame. Renisha and Chloe held her in her house for 1 hour, and Chloe me and her leg didn't stab her. I told Chloe to put the knife down, so she went into my mate's room and was on the phone with my mates, and I didn't know what was happening at the time. I walked out and saw what she was doing and told Chloe to get off of her and told Kirra to leave, walked her home, and took her to the hospital. So that's the whole story. So people making up rumors that I did it. Well, I didn't, okay? The chick that actually did, she's going away for a long time. I have been to court about this, and we have apologized, and me and Kirra are fine, and now we're mates. She's even said that she's sorry for even coming over to my mate's house. So yeah, wow. Wow.
Okay.
And we're just like, for those 4 hours straight.
That appears to be a lie. Excuse number 2 says, basically me and Kirra were talking to the same guy, and the guy took a liking to Kirra, and I got jealous. So me and my mates invited her to the sleepover to teach her a lesson. Obviously, hurting her in that way wasn't the best choice, and I sincerely regret my decision. I ruined Kira's life over a boy. I'm going to stop posting soon, as I'm currently in hiding with the police, and I'm not supposed to be posting. But it's never the answer, and I can't apologize to Kirra enough. Kirra, if you see this, I want to let you know, me and my sister are endlessly sorry from the bottom of our hearts, and we are ashamed of the hardship we've caused you, and especially your family. I just don't know if I believe that. Here's another excuse. All of you CUNTS need to stop coming at me. Kirra is the one that was saying, my brother needs someone, and he never put his hands on anyone. Also, stop messaging. I don't know who this river person is. They done nothing wrong. It was all my fault. And then another one, I wasn't the only one involved. You don't even know what happened. Kirra isn't as innocent as you think she is. You won't ever hear my side of the story. She just wants money. And here she's crying innocent until proven guilty.
What?
Obviously, you can't believe anything that these girls say. And I feel like all we have in this world, when you take everything away, is our word. And obviously, this word does not matter. And there's another screenshot where somebody reached out to one of the girls' mother. And it looks like the mother is either lying or believing a lie that her daughter told. This is what's said. They send the pictures of Kirra saying, I think you should know what your daughter has done here. The mother says, my girls are a witness in this. They were to do this by older men. They are now on witness protection. That's so sad that the mother thinks that. Wow. And in the past, Renisha talked about being arrested, going to court, and her charges, saying this. Court said I'm not allowed to speak about the situation until it's out in the public. But my charges are pretty much cleared. Only Chloe is getting done with it. This is actually not true at all. There's an Australian news station called 7 News Queensland who talked about their charges. This is what they were. 3 teenage girls aged 12, 13, and 14 have since been charged with offenses including harm occasioning bodily harm, deprivation of liberty, dwelling, and commit indictable offense, and more. And I want to go over with you how many years these charges carry. The harm, and I do have to censor this word right here, and these laws are from the Australian law book, says occasioning actual bodily harm is an imprisonment for 5 years. The deprivation of liberty holds imprisonment for 3 years, and the commit to indictable offense is imprisonment for up to 10 years. And that was just the charges mentioned. I'm told that there's more and that the girls are going to court later this month. So make sure you subscribe, notifications turned on. I'm going to be updating on this and on my Twitter. Hello, this is me from the future, and I wanted to jump in here and add a part about how, since these are minors, how does that play out in a court of law in Queensland? According to Criminal Code Act 1899, a person under the age of 10 years is not criminally responsible for any act or omission. But in 29.2, it states that a person under the age of 14 years is not criminally responsible for any act or omission unless it is proved that at the time of doing the act or making the omission, the person had the capacity to know if it was the wrong thing or not. And I think that's very interesting because obviously and clearly, with as much that these girls recorded, it was clear that they knew that they were doing wrong. According to 175 of the Youth Justice Act, sets out the sentencing orders can be made by a judge if the child is found guilty of an offense. Different maximum sentences are applied to children who are between the ages of 13 and 15 years of age. So they absolutely can be prosecuted for this, but it'll be up to the judge to determine what amount of time that they'll spend in some sort of detention center. Now, Kirra and her mother gave an interview to 7 News Queensland, and I think it's important to go over what was said, see the impact that this has had on the family. The mother said, "I had visions of my daughter on the floor, just seeing her face for the first time, and the way she called out my name when she saw me. She was unrecognizable. The trio of teens bound the girl's wrists with a phone cable and punched, burned, and humiliated her while filming the incident and boasting about the damage they were inflicting." Kirra saying that this was very traumatic for her and it's going to take her a long time to recover. They've actually been staying in temporary accommodation since it happened, fearful of returning home. Kirra said during the incident she wasn't thinking, that her mind was blank, and she didn't care what they were doing to her. She just wanted to go home and see her little brother and her mother. Apparently, even though the 3 who hurt Kirra have faced court, they're still bombarding her with messages. This is absolutely disgusting, but I did want to let you guys know that you can help Kirra. There's currently a GoFundMe created by the mother. They're almost at 70K. I would like to see some Rep Squad members go over there and donate a little bit. I think it would be a donation to a good cause. We're also running a charity to the right on desktop below on mobile to help children in difficult situations. So if you want to support that, I'd appreciate it. We're almost to our goal of 1,000. I needed to add another part real quick. It turns out that Renisha was involved in another incident on a bus. It was reported on 7 News Queensland that Renisha was involved in another incident just 6 days before the incident at the sleepover. Footage shows Renisha and 3 other girls viciously beating a girl on a bus. The 14-year-old that was involved in both incidents was kept in police custody, but the 12 and the 13-year-old was let go. And this has made a lot of people angry. They're calling for the girls to be kept behind bars in a juvenile detention center. The petition says when a child commits a crime as serious as this, they are no longer a child, and they do not deserve to be tried as one. These girls deserve a punishment for a criminal offense. Now, this is the question, and I want to know what you guys think about this. Let me know in the comment section below. I will be down there reading. Kirra also has a TikTok where she posted a video recent.
You never know my comment.
So she already looks a lot better. You can see the recovery process is doing good for her, so I'm glad to see that.
Misha Gretsch, Shania Gretsch, and their friend Chloe Denman tortured an innocent girl for 4 hours. Her name is Kirra Hart. Today, we are going to be talking about these 3 scumbags and what they have been posting on social media since the incident. Kirra got tortured because they wanted to have quote-unquote fun. Trigger and content warning for the following. Here is the aftermath of what Kirra had to endure for 4 hours at the hands of these stupid little bitches. I don't give a shit that...
Here, look at her. You've seen her before in the other video. You've seen her before. Look at her after those 3 girls were done with her. Teenagers. Look what they did to her. Tortured her for 4 hours on camera. Yeah, people have a reason to be afraid. Yeah, they do. Fuck yeah.
Like an adult, you'll get treated like one. Let us see what they have been posting to social media. Okay, you can't need to calm the F down because I didn't effing torture her. Like, WTF, I wouldn't do that. This chick named Chloe held her in her house for 1 hour and Chloe bashed me and cut her leg, didn't stab her. I told Chloe to put the knife down, so she did. I went into my mate's room and was on the phone to my mates and I didn't know what was happening at the time. I walked out and saw what she was doing. I told Chloe to get the F off her and told Kirra to leave. I walked her home and took her to the hospital, so that's the whole story. So people making up rumors that I did it, well, I didn't, okay? That chick that actually did it, she has gone away for a long time. I've been to court about this and we have apologized and me and Kirra are fine now. We are mates. She said she was sorry for even coming over to my mate's house. So yeah, I don't believe a word that you're saying. And you want to know why I don't believe anything you're saying? I have met girls like you in high school and girls like you were the dumbest bitches. Seriously, because look at what you said on your TikTok. Just tortured someone, kind of. I don't know. It was like keeping hostage or something. Because they just walked out home and she was at our house. It's Kirra. She was at our house and we just pumped her and we were just like torturing her for like 4 hours straight. And it was funny as fuck. So she's like full fucked up. Like I was in the photos of her face. They're actually a month ago. You literally admitted that you were involved in it. and you've been sending DMs to people telling them that you should have bashed Kirra more. Someone had contacted one of the mothers of these girls. I don't know whether it's Chloe's or the other two girls, but they said, I think you should know what your daughter has done here. My girls are a witness in this. They were forced to do it by older men. They are now on witness protection. I can't believe the lies. Seriously, the lies are so fascinating to me, because if there were really older men, why didn't we see that in the video? And Kirra's statement as well doesn't say anything about that. So Chloe, one of the girls who was torturing Kirra, says, I don't apologize for what I did, neither do my girls. Thanks for the fame. Guys, just leave me alone. I said sorry, and you're not the cops. It's not any of your business, and I'm tired of the hate. I'm innocent until proven guilty, and I've been told by the cops not to mention anything. Everyone is chatting shit. That's not true. Kirra isn't as innocent as you all think. So here is a statement from Kirra. The 3 girls that were my mates told me to come over, and I did. They locked the door, threatened me, saying they will kill me and my family. They took my phone and shoes. They hit me with bottles, vapes, and knives. They stomped on my head multiple times, tied up my hands and shit. They stabbed me and like just everything for 4 hours straight, and just for fun as well, no reason. They poured drinks on me, slammed me into walls. Their mum wasn't home. They were in Brizzy. Ranisha is also posting onto TikTok saying, make me famous, famous, viral. I'm at a loss of words. And mostly I'm at a loss of words because what are teenagers of today doing? Are you guys that desensitized to this kind of shit because of social media? Or you think that this is the right way to go about things? Because it's not. Because you 3 will all receive your karma. I don't care how young you kids are. You want to act like this, you'll get treated accordingly. So just beware, because I feel like y'all actually would have killed her. I mean, we just saw her face. The videos I saw, oh my God, they were so heartbreaking. I just started crying, dude, because I can't even imagine being invited over by my friends and them just deciding to beat the living daylights out of me for 4 hours. All of you should be ashamed of yourselves, and your parents too. Like, I don't even know how you raise children to be like that. I've never, people just don't do that shit. They just don't. And I feel so terribly horrible for Kirra. And the fact that she is now going to be traumatized forever for this, because she's not going to trust anyone after this. You know what's going to happen? People are going to invite her over to their houses or to anywhere in the future, and she's going to get triggered by that and think of exactly what happened to her. Now, what I want to finally say is, just because someone does something that you don't like, and this is going towards what you said, that Kirra isn't innocent, supposedly, which I highly doubt that. But let's just hypothetically say that she isn't. Nothing in the world that you could do would have it be okay for you to take punishments into your own hands and do this. There is no reason, there's no justification. I don't care what you thought she did that was so wrong that she deserved this. You kids are disgusting and vile, and you will be shamed for it. I don't care.
I have personal reasons for why I didn't go to sleepovers. And then there was my friend Deanna, who got kidnapped from a sleepover. Squirrel. Remember her? Yeah. I've made videos on that issue. Murderers, I don't know if they deserve a second chance. Especially for those who have a history of violence. Some people cannot be rehabilitated, and to label those facilities as such is a cruel joke. Oh, hello, Squirrel. Justice for Kirra. Justice for Kirra Hart. Australians are awful. I mean, they're not all awful, but the way their teenagers are growing up, man, they can be pretty awful. Most teenagers can, actually. They're so impulsive. I don't know. I heard they did it over a boy. Yeah, she got there and they took her phone and her shoes and her clothes, and then they tortured her for 4 hours on camera. I swear to God, these fucking live streams and these damn kids, they got hashtags. Look at the pictures, you guys. There's hashtags that say, make me viral, and hashtag fame. And then the day after, her follower count tripled in size, and she was thanking everybody. She was grateful. The girl, most people don't even want to show her picture. And yes, girl, do you know Kirra? Where's Chloe and her friends? See, the person that just made this video just said that it's not about the money, okay? But, you know, according to making the video and getting the message out there, right? And spreading awareness. He says it's not about the money. Yet, rather than showing Kirra, it goes and he's showing this person has nothing to do with this incident. This person has nothing to do with this video. This person has nothing to do with this channel. Why show this if it's not just about the money for your channel? Why is your 250,000 sub count having ass showing something other than the issue and the matter at hand? Why? And how come when you do it looks like that and can't no one see shit? Can't no one see shit when it looks like that? I don't know why they do it, Squirrel. Oh, it's gotta be totally for the money. I mean, it's not like they make these videos for a cause like Mr. Beast does. And it's not like these kind of videos cost them money the way mine do with the fucking peanuts. So, yeah. I don't know, Squirrel. YouTube just wants to employ all the wrong people. But I don't want to just hustle the algorithm. That's not what we're here for. Squirrely Brigade coming out to play. Feeding them peanuts each and every day. With walnuts and cashews, yes, all for you. And what do you know, I got these almonds too. And those, well, there's a cashew. And who wants a Brazil nut? It's really quite, oh, I can't hand it to a snatcher. Like that can't, I'm sorry, I couldn't. It was too round and plump. Here, let that one, uh-oh, shit, hold up here. Oh, it's the damn cat, Mittens! Squirrely squeaks. Where'd you go? Oh, back. Here, I'll pull it in. Oh, you're so cute. It's an almond. Who wants the almond? Tell you more about Kirra. You want to hear about Kirra? The poor thing. They hit her, and they stabbed her, and they threw her against the walls. They tied her up. Oh, it was terrible. They burned her. They burned her with cigarettes. They burned her, and their vape pen. Dude, I'm going to tell you something, dude. Look, these little fuckers get hot right here. And after so long of heating them up, they get hot. That's a hotter setting even. Yeah, they were torturing this girl for 4 hours. And then they posted videos laughing about it, talking about how funny it was. The hashtags really worry me. There's my lower setting. Oh, see, I didn't even change it to the medium setting, and it already changed itself. Damn it. It wants to get hotter. I did hear that it was over a boy, though. I heard there was a boy that the one girl liked, but he started taking a liking to Kirra. So the other girls wanted to teach her a lesson. They invited her over, snatched her up, tied her up, took her clothes, took her phone, and they just tortured her for 4 hours. Yup. Isn't it awful? Yeah, and these girls, these girls, I think one of them was even as young as 12, Squirrel. Yeah, these were preteens and shit. Very young teenagers. Very young. This clout shit is really getting to people's heads. Are you bitching about stuff too, Squirrel? I just wanted to bring more awareness to the issue. If you're someone who happens to have any interest in whatever I might be bitching about over here, or whatever the squirrels might be bitching about, give us a follow. Click that subscribe button. Stick around and become a squirrely neighbor. You know you want to join the neighborhood. Oh, that wind. We really hope you stick around. And don't forget that sleepovers are dangerous. You never know what someone might have planned. And you never know what kind of people the parents might be. The type of people their parents are matters, squirrel. It matters. It's been real. These kids want fame so fucking bad. And they'll do just about anything to get it. Even if it's at the risk of a loved one. You know, whether it be a friend, relative, fucking whatever. People these days don't seem to care. They just don't seem to care.